This is Dr. Carroll, and this is another video in the Python list series. This video we're going to talk about empty lists. So an empty list has 0 elements. That's all it has. And so it starts with square brackets and ends with square brackets. There's no commas because there's no elements in the list. Let's look at a demo here. So here in idle, we have family, and notice 2 square brackets with no elements in there. And then let's go through 8 times through this loop, and let's build up this string child, and then let's add in a number. I've heard it been said that you're a member of a large family if you know your child number. So that's along these lines. You have your child number, and so then we're going to take family, which is the list, and we're going to add in an element into that, and then we're going to display it. So let's run this. And so notice it built up this list with child 0 through 7. Now let's go and see what would happen if we didn't specify that. What's going to happen? When we run it, it says, hey, you're trying to use family here to concatenate it and then reassign it, but we didn't know anything about family because it's like it was gone. And so we have to specify it to say, hey, I'm using a list, and then I'm going to add a list with 1 element in it to it and reassign it. So furthermore, just to emphasize this, notice what happens if we started with an empty string. An empty string, we run it, and it gets to the same line. It says string concatenated with a list with just a single item. It says, wait. You have a string and a list. I can't do that. And so I guess it's actually complaining about this list here because it says, hey, you have a string, so I'm expecting this to be a string because you can't mix and match them. So let's just put it back. Go. And so this is an empty list, and it's important to create an empty list when you're starting so that Python knows you have an empty list. So Python knows that that variable is of the type list. Check out my other videos in the list series.